So you've already got a fashion brand, you've already got products available for sale, and in 2023, you want to scale your brand, you want to grow it, make more sales, and ultimately make more profits as well. If that is you, I've got 5 tips to share with you in this video. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Vicki, founder of the Fashion Business Coach, and I love helping fashion businesses to scale successfully. Today, we're sharing one of my weekly videos. Subscribe if you haven't already to make sure you catch the new video that comes out every single Tuesday. So let's dive right in to my 5 tips for growing your fashion business in 2023. The first one that I want to emphasize is that you need to invest in high quality product photography and videos. I know sometimes, particularly at the start of the year, finances can be tight. However, remember that when you are selling a product online, you are essentially selling a photo. Because think of it this way, if a customer goes into a store, what is the first thing that they usually do? They touch it to see what the fabric's like, to see whether they like the feel of it. And then they might go ahead and try it on. Online, they don't have that luxury. The photo is going to be doing most of the selling along with the written words, the captions, of course. But it's really, really important that those photos look high quality and, more importantly, accurately display the product. That is where video also comes into play, because it can really help a customer to see how much movement there is in the fabric, whether it's structured, whether it's flowy and drapey, whatever it might be. The video is really going to help to get that across. So make sure that you've got both and make sure that they are super high quality as well. If you haven't already, you need to make sure that you're doing a review, ideally every single month, of what's happening in your business, particularly in relation to sales, into how much stock levels you have, and also into feedback. You might know that at the moment, one of the biggest problems in the fashion industry is how high the returns rates are, particularly when selling online. So we need to make sure that we're looking into that and understanding why products are being returned to us. We also want to look at the positives as well. What are people saying in reviews? What are people liking, buying, and all the things? Then we need to use that information to go ahead and improve. We're likely designing additional products in conjunction with selling existing products. So we want to make sure that we're utilizing all of this information, this data, this gold mine of information to improve our products going forward. And side note, we shouldn't be reinventing the wheel every single season. It's more cost effective to actually make changes rather than start from scratch. So we want to make sure that we're looking at what's done well in the past, making some alterations, making it fresh and seemingly new to the customer, and doing that because it's going to massively speed up our supply chain. It's going to speed up a whole lot of processes, and it's going to be more cost effective for us as well. So if you're not doing that already, make sure that you do. Another thing that's really important in 2023 and beyond, I believe, is the importance of building relationships. Yes, influencer relationships and that sort of thing from marketing angles, still very important and relevant in 2023. However, it's even more important at the moment to build relationships with customers on a personal level. Imagine if you're going into a Chanel store, you expect a certain level of service, right? And that's what we start need to offering online, because let's face it, there's a ton of competition out there. And if people aren't getting the level of service they expect, or they're not even being helped in the way that they need to be, information's not there, it's hard to contact you, they're confused about product details, these sorts of things, they're not going to buy. If there's any hesitation in this day and age, people are not going to buy. So we need to make sure that we're offering a high level of personalized service. And the more expensive your product is, the more important that this is going to be. Customer service is so vital for any business. And as I say, the more expensive, if you're getting into that designer price tag, this is going to be essential for you to get right. We don't want to be just giving generic customer service replies or using bots and things like that. We need to personalize these. That is a key thing for marketing and sales in the next year. If you haven't already, you want to make sure that you are considering diversifying where you are selling your products. This is usually a lot easier to do and a lot more cost effective versus trying to expand your product range and offer sort of a new category of product. So what I mean by this is looking into wholesale options, yes, so actually selling your products to other boutiques, other retailers, but also consider what other platforms you might be able to get onto that would expand your reach beyond your current audience. So for instance, if you know that most of your customers at the moment are coming from, say, Instagram, there may be some platforms out there, some online marketplaces who focus on a different kind of customer acquisition. It is a good idea to partner with these in many cases because they are getting customers in a way that you are not, and therefore there's not going to be an overlap there. So considering wholesale options, considering other marketplaces to expand that reach and increase your sales can be a really valuable use of your time, and often is a better decision than just expanding and going kind of widthways with the offer that you have and developing a whole new kind of product or trying to appeal to a whole different kind of market. For instance, if you are focused on women's wear, a lot of the time getting some wholesale contracts in place is going to be easier for you and a lot less hassle, a lot less effort than, for example, expanding into menswear. Obviously, this is just general information. If we were to work together, I can give you more specifics for your business, but generally speaking, that's what I'm seeing happening with businesses. And finally, we should make sure that with anything we're doing on our website, with email marketing, anything like that, that we are A/B testing, also known as split testing. So what this means is rather than having one option, we provide two options for, say, an email, track the progress and see which one performs better. We can then learn from that and use whatever worked or whatever that difference was going forward into future emails, for example. We've talked a little bit about data in the sense of product development, but it's also absolutely vital and integral to growth as a fashion brand to track any data you can. I know it's not the most exciting thing for most people. However, it is the thing that's going to make the difference in sales. Selling online and success in this space is usually down to a very small margin. So anything that we can track, anything that we can test to improve our performance is really worth your time. Now, if this is something that you're not interested in doing and you understand the value of it, however, you don't care, you don't want to get involved with it, I actually love this stuff. You might be able to tell from my vibe in this video. So I'm going to leave my email address below this video. You can DM me on Instagram at The Fashion Business Coach. One of the things that I am focusing more on in 2023 is helping established businesses with this sort of thing. I used to do it back in corporate when I worked for 12 years in the corporate fashion world, and it's something that I'm really excited to get back into and have as more of a focus rather than something that's just in secret and I just work with a few brands on it. So if you are wanting to get some help with growing and scaling your business this year, please feel free to get in touch. I would love to learn more about your business and your needs and see if we are a good fit for each other. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and I will see you next week. Bye.